What is up guys, West Tech Gamer here. Today I'm doing an unboxing video of the original All Eyes on Me vinyl record and comparing it to the remastered one. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Right, like I always do, right, what I'm trying to do in my collection, right, is take all the remastered ones away and replace them with the originals right here, because the originals, if you don't know guys, the originals sound a lot better than the remastered ones right here. So I don't know why it doesn't sound as good, but trust me when I tell you the originals sound a lot better. So this is why we're here today, kind of comparing them and unboxing this one right here. So let's take a look at the original one right here. So if you look at the artwork on the front, right, that's what it looks like. It's the same as the remastered one, but if you notice, right, the artwork's a lot more black. The black on the background of the artwork's a lot more pitch black, and this is kind of more grey charcoal black right there. And obviously the picture of Tupac looks a lot more colourful on the original, whereas this kind of looks a little bit, the colour doesn't look as colourful as the one over here. And obviously over here it says 2 compact discs, and over here it says 4 compact discs right there. So that's going to be difference. And obviously it says parental advisory up there rather than down here. And obviously over here it doesn't say Digital Remastered because this is the original one that was kind of first press release. On the side we've got Tupac All Eyes on Me right there on the original. It says Death Row Records and Interscope right there, whereas the remastered one just says Tupac All Eyes on Me right there, and that's all it says on the side. So that's the difference right there. So the back's exactly the same, but the artwork obviously looks a lot more colourful on the original compared to the remastered. Over here we've got the Death Row Records logo with the Interscope logo, whereas compared to the remastered one, it just has the Death Row logo right there. So that's kind of a difference right here. Now this is where it gets really interesting, right? If you look on the inside, this is what the original one looks like. And in my opinion, the original one in the inside looks a lot better than the remastered one, which I'll show you in a minute. So in the inside, right, this is all from the All Eyes on Me photo shoot from all these pictures, right? And over here we've got all the songs, right, from the album right here across all the vinyl records. And it just pretty much tells you who's in the songs, who made the beats of the songs, who the executive producers are. That's kind of a wee look right there. It kind of tells you all the albums they were planning on releasing at that time. What's interesting here, it says they're going to release a Dr. Dre Chronic No. 2 and a Machiavelli Records compilation. So that's really interesting, the Chronic No. 2. So Dr. Dre, if he stayed, right, he would have released the Chronic No. 2 with Death Row. But we all know what went down. Pretty much Dr. Dre wasn't happy at Death Row at that point, and then he left. He kind of made his own label afterwards, Aftermath Records, and yeah, he did well for himself, you know, and the Chronic 2 ended up being the Chronic 2001. So yeah, he did well for himself with that album right there, so he did kind of release it through the Chronic 2001. So let's kind of compare this to the remastered one right here, so I'll kind of show you. So this is what the remastered one looks like on the inside. Now, it's not as like, got as much artwork as the original right here. I don't know why they took like a lot of the artwork out, because I think it looked a lot more better presentation wise with the original All Eyes on Me album. But you can kind of see what it looks like on the inside. This is something else that's kind of different right here. So the records on the inside, right, have the Death Row logo on it, right? So that's kind of interesting the way they did that, right? But when you look at the remastered one right here, this is the way they did. They got a picture of Tupac on the record right here instead of the Death Row logo. So they did change that when they reissued it right there. So that's kind of a difference. Another noticeable difference is the original records are a lot lighter than the remastered ones. The remastered ones are heavier, whereas this is a little bit lighter. So, but these do sound a lot better than the originals, I'll tell you that, compared to the remastered ones. So that's the one reason why I got it, you know. So that's crazy right there. That's what the disc looks like. That's what all the track list looks like on all the discs. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I don't want to take all the records and everything like that, because all the records will look exactly the same as the first one I showed you, but with all the different tracks in it. So there's no point me showing you that, because I don't want to bore you guys out with that. So that's your difference of the original right here. As you see, the inside is got a lot more pictures in it, and it looks like a lot more effort was put into it, as you see right there. It's not bad from the inside, but I just felt like the other one presentation wise looked a little bit better the way they laid it out, you know. But that's kind of it. There's still both really good records no matter which one you pick up, but that's kind of a weak comparison compared to you know, the original and the remastered one right here. So let me know what you think is down below, right? I think it's really interesting how they changed it when they reissued it, because they changed, like normally when you reissue something, they don't change like a lot of the things of it, but it's strange how with this one, right, changed a lot of things with it. Like they changed the artwork of it and the actual vinyl records and everything. So they did change quite a few things, which was kind of interesting. But it's kind of interesting seeing them side by side of how they changed it and how it evolved from the original to the remastered. And that's why I do these videos right here, to show you guys what they look like from back in the 90s to the recent ones today. So that's how I want to show you guys that. So let me know what you think down below, and let me know which one you like better, right? Do you like the original one better, the way they laid it out, or do you like the remastered one, the way they laid it out? Because I know a lot of people will have different opinions of it, or the way they feel about it. So let me know down below. And also I was thinking of doing a video, right, kind of showing you how I store my gatefolding records, because keep in mind, what I do with my gatefolding records is I put these kind of wee sleeves on it, these wee covers on it, which cover it. So that means I won't need to worry about like anything kind of damaging it, you know, so, and I can still open it up and everything, and it's still covered on the inside as well. So if you're really interested in watching a video of how I store my gatefolding vinyl records, just leave a like or leave a comment and I'll do that video for you guys on the channel. Leave a like if you like this video right here, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time. Now you're probably wondering, Wasted Gamer, you already unboxed the All Eyes on Me album on your channel. And yes I did, and it was this one right here. Now if you don't notice the difference, right, this is the digital remastered version, but this is the original version that came out in 1996. The one that was first press release. Alright, this is the true original one, because